and welcome to the graduation ceremonies for the 2020-2021 academic year. We would like to personally thank each of you for attending today to celebrate our graduates during these unprecedented times of COVID-19. In respect for our students and their guests, we have divided our graduation ceremony into 4 sessions today. With this being said, the faculty in this ceremony are with the graduates in their disciplines. Mr. Salisbury, will you please join me at the podium to recognize the academic Mace? Mr. Salisbury is holding the Wallace Community College Academic Mace, which is symbolic of the college's mission. On the mace are important symbols for Wallace Community College and the Alabama Community College system. These symbols include the stylized W, representing the Wallace campus in Dothan, and the flame, representing the Sparks campus in Eufaula. The final symbol is the outline of the state of Alabama to show the college's membership in the Alabama Community College system and its service to the state of Alabama. This year, we are especially proud to display the Mace because it is the second year in which Wallace Community College has held a joint graduation, including students from both the Dothan and Sparks campuses. Would you please stand for the national anthem, an invocation given by Mr. Troy Hicks.
Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the many blessings that you have given us. Thank you, Father, for sending your Son, Jesus, to die for our sins so that we might be saved through you. Without you, we have accomplished nothing. Thank you for our family and friends that have stood by us and encouraged us to give nothing less than our best. Forgive us, Lord, for we have fallen short in serving you, yet you remain faithful through it all. I ask for your divine direction for the roads that lead to our future. I pray your continued blessings on my classmates, and let our prayer always to put you first, and everything else will fall into place. In Jesus' precious name, amen.
Thank you, Mr. Hicks. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of Wallace Community College, Dr. Linda C. Young, who will deliver the official welcome, recognize faculty and staff, and introduce our graduation speaker.
Good afternoon. You know, graduation is a special milestone, so it's my pleasure to welcome all of you who are here today to participate and support these students and see their accomplishments as they receive a degree or diploma. We're just very proud of them. This is our 4th ceremony of the day. We, of course, adhered to guidelines and wanted to be sure everyone was safe. This year has been a challenge for all of us, and certainly our students. Graduates, you successfully learned how to wear a mask appropriately. You took your classes online, and you practiced social distancing, as we all did. So we've all learned a lot this past year. I commend you on your determination as you've dealt with these trials with strength and resilience. Wallace is proud to call you, all of you, alumni. We're very proud of you. Each student who crosses this stage this afternoon to receive a degree has not only just bettered his or her life, but also will make this community and the economy stronger. And the lives of many here in the Civic Center will be affected as well. So graduates, as you walk across the stage to receive your diploma, remember your family members, and they're walking with you in spirit. If you are a family member of one of our graduates, would you please stand and let us show you our appreciation? Lots of support. Thank you. And graduates, graduation certainly serves as an inspiration for our faculty and staff of the college. They're committed to helping you be successful in life. And we have some of the faculty and staff in this ceremony. As I said, we've had 3 other ceremonies, so we've had faculty and staff in each ceremony. But I'd like to ask those who are here today, faculty or staff, to please stand and let's show them our appreciation for their role in this graduation today. Thank you. I'd like to direct your attention to your program. About the 3rd page, I believe, there's a list of 8 retirees that we had at Wallace this year. And these 8 employees retired with a total of 150 years of service. So we wish them the very best in their retirement. I also want to give special thanks to area media who have supported our graduation today, and we appreciate their honoring these graduates. And to the graduates, I want to say you have touched all of us at Wallace Community College, and we're very, very proud of you. Congratulations. It's my pleasure now to introduce our keynote speaker. In May 2017, Wallace Community College dedicated the new Health Science Building on the Dothan campus. No institution can make it to such a day without the support and advocacy from many people, including Dr. Marnix and Mary Hearsink, who knew the facility would be the path to opportunity for so many. In April 2019, the college proudly announced the naming of the building as the Hearsink Family Health Science Building in honor of the Hearsink family. Dr. Marnix Hearsink is a well-known ophthalmologist with Eye Center South, and he and his family have supported the Wallace Community College Foundation to create endowed scholarships for current and future health science students. The college previously entered a partnership, and we have continued with Dr. Hearsink to develop the Eye Care Assistant Program, and it is still going strong. We appreciate that partnership. The Hearsink's relationship with the college goes back to 1978. Dr. Hearsink and Mary moved to Dothan as a newly married couple, and Mary decided that she wanted to get prepared for any emergencies that could happen when children came along. So she enrolled in Wallace's Emergency Medical Services program. And that experience planted a seed with Hearsinks that a community college can offer opportunities in education to so many potential students. They're a caring family, 6 grown children and 9 grandchildren, and the Hearsinks have been blessed, and they have contributed so much to others. Fred Rogers, as you know, as Mr. Rogers, knew the recipe for kindness and caring. And he said the 3 ways to ultimate success are: the first way is to be kind, the second way is to be kind, and the third way is to be kind. The Hearsink's kindness has created a world of opportunity for others, and we're pleased and honored that Dr. Hearsink and his family have invested in Wallace Community College and our students. Please help me welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Marnix E. Hearsink.
President Young, distinguished members of the faculty, honored guests, friends, families, and most importantly, Wallace Community College Class of 2021. It's a great privilege and an honor to be asked to deliver the commencement address to the 40th graduating class of Wallace Community College. President Young called me in January of 2020. I remember the day well. She asked if I would be willing to give the graduation speech in May. I might have been suspicious when she never specified which year that was going to be. President Young might not remember what I said, but I certainly do. And I quote, "I can't imagine anything on earth stopping me from giving the commencement speech to your students in May." Well, as the great baseball player Yogi Berra once said, it's always hard to make predictions, especially about the future. So what happened between that wonderful phone call in January and now? Well, I can tell you in one word: life. If there's anything I've learned, it is that life almost never unfolds in the way we thought it would. Life tests us. And we have all seen that our new world requires us to adapt in our changed lives, as evidenced by my giving this address today virtually, versus my planning a year ago to be with you in person, which, by the way, would have been way more fun for me. My future never included time as a Wallace student, but I've recognized for decades our college's tremendous importance, its value to our community, and its impact on our state. I remember moving to Dothan many years ago with my new bride, Mary. Almost immediately, she enrolled in the Wallace Community College EMT training program so she would be better prepared for any possible medical emergencies involving the children we did not yet have. After her classes, Mary would routinely and proudly provide me with detailed lectures on everything she thought I needed to know about medicine. After all, I only had 8 years of medical training, but admittedly, none of it here at Wallace. More recently, our connection to Wallace College has strengthened significantly as our daughter-in-law, Emily, has become a member of the Wallace Foundation Board, and we have had the honor of contributing to the Health Sciences Building, where so many of you have spent so many hours learning and building a foundation of knowledge and experience that will help propel you for the rest of your lives. Now that you are about to graduate and will be alumni of this wonderful institution, if you give me a few minutes more of your time, I'll give you my best thoughts on what may hopefully help you as you enter this new and exciting phase of your life. Let's start with a quick history lesson. Wallace College was founded in 1947, the year before I was born. In 1947, the world was still reeling from World War II. There was the rise of the Cold War. Russia and China were becoming worrisome, and the civil rights movement was building. In many ways, it was a time not that much different from today. We still face volatile, discouraging threats, including a viral pandemic, geopolitical and social unrest, climate change, terrorism, and the list goes on and on. And you really don't need a commencement speaker to paint a picture of the troubled areas of the earth. For many of you, the path you envisioned after graduation may now be much steeper and more treacherous, with so many things to worry about, from your health to your family, to what the job market means for your ability to pay off your loans. It is understandable if you need to put on hold the bigger questions about your role in improving the world. But I know for a fact that you will surmount the daunting challenges of these uncertain times. How do I know? Because the Wallace graduates who have walked this path before you have overcome, as you will as well. I've seen it before. I graduated in 1973, and the world awaiting for me was also in turmoil. We were watching the Watergate scandal, the end of the Vietnam War, stock markets dropping, gas prices spiraling out of control, causing long lineups and rationing. We saw wildfires, droughts, hurricane, and God forbid, even disco. I worried about what I could do professionally, if I could get a job, and if I could find a good place to live. Probably the only thing I knew for sure was that if I was going to lead the life I hoped for, I would need to be adaptable and be a lifelong learner. And I still feel that way today, except now I know that approach works. Back then, I was just hoping. Time has provided me with insights beyond those. So let me share 4 thoughts or pieces of advice, or perhaps they are wishes, that I hope will give you some of the insight of someone much, much older than you. My first and perhaps most important wish would be that you understand that one of the fundamental skills in life is recognizing and celebrating your own worth and your own potential. People who can do that are more likely to be happier and successful. So actively and relentlessly look for and feel your worth and your potential, both outwardly and inwardly. Believe in yourself and celebrate your own value. You are important. My next wish is simple and fun. Just be curious. To me, one of the greatest gifts of all is the gift of an inquiring mind. One winter, when I was 8 years old, I vividly recall staying home with the flu, just the regular, old, non-pandemic flu. I was in bed for 3 days, but that time was one of my favorite memories because my mother spoiled me endlessly with cookies and ice cream and candy. But also because I had the opportunity to just let my mind wander and wonder. I wondered about why and how people got sick, and then how they got better. I was having a wonderful time being curious and letting that curiosity turn to dreaming until, unfortunately for me, my mother realized I was milking that whole illness thing. And so it was back to school for me. I believe curiosity does not, as the saying goes, kill the cat. I've seen it spark dreams, propel people to new aspirations, insights, and achievements. So just be curious. My third piece of advice is to be kind. These days, we spend so much time worrying about who is right and who is wrong. We spend so much time arguing, fighting, instead of listening and discussing. We've lost our ability to forgive and to understand different points of view. And with that erosion, we are losing our civility and our ability to make communities. I think kindness is the cure to all of that. For example, about 1.5 years ago, I came to campus and experienced firsthand the big impact of a small act of kindness. I arrived on campus by myself because I wanted to see the building our family had supported. One small problem: I didn't know where to find it. I must have looked lost because that's when a student approached me and asked very politely if I needed help. When I explained my situation, instead of simply providing directions, my new friend, now a new Wallace Community College graduate, said, "Oh, I know how to get there. I'll take you if you want." I was grateful and impressed by the kindness she had offered a stranger. We probably didn't have much in common beyond our connection to Wallace. We were certainly different ages, from different hometowns, and we could have had the same or different views on politics, social issues, or the tide, Trojans, tigers, or governors. What I do know is that a small act of kindness made my day and made a connection. So I encourage you to be kind. Let me urge you to be the type of person who creates good feelings and good memories for others. The world will be better off if you are kind. Finally, I hope you'll find the willingness, the discipline, and the courage to commit. Belief, curiosity, and kindness are important, but simply not enough on their own. For us to have a meaningful life with a sense of purpose and self-awareness, we need to understand and know that we must commit. Words without action are meaningless. So do not let your wonderful educational opportunities go to waste. Whatever you choose to do, be the best at it and commit to it. I hope that in 20 years, when you return here as alumni, that you will be proud of what you've committed to and accomplished. In no small part, I'm sure, because of your time at Wallace Community College. Speaking of commitment, if the last year has shown us anything, it is the value of everyday people who commit. It is the value of actions of people who drive the ambulances, keep our power on, teach our children, care for the sick, repair our cars, and lead our small businesses. These people and so many other professions and careers have always been the foundation of our ability to live in comfort, safety, and prosperity. They are and have always been the bedrock of our society, but it took this last year to recognize them for what they are, our heroes. Just by virtue of numbers, very few of us will ever start the next Google, hold high elected office, win an Olympic medal, or make a movie that inspires millions. Some of you may do those kinds of things, but most of you won't. I certainly didn't. But all of us, particularly here in the Wallace family, do have the ability to be the heroes who do what needs to be done. Whatever your program, whatever your path, whatever your profession, you can all be the kind of heroes that people depend on. That, possibly more than anything else, is the spirit of our institution, and the pandemic has reminded the world exactly how important those people are. This may be a turbulent time, but it is a time that is well suited to Wallace College graduates. This is your time. Let me close by thanking you for allowing me to be part of your celebration. And sincere thanks to all of the friends, families, and teachers who have helped ensure that these tremendous graduates could achieve their learning goals. I hope that all of you will continue your path forward in your lifelong education, and that you will improve the world because of your self-confidence, curiosity, kindness, and commitment. I'm very honored to have been able to speak to you today, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
What a wonderful message for our graduation, for our graduates, and for really all of us. Very impactful thoughts, and we appreciate Dr. Hearsink's giving some of his valuable and very busy time to do this tape for us to congratulate our graduates. I'd now like to recognize the nominees for the President's Award. Let me tell you a little bit about the award. The award is bestowed upon an outstanding sophomore student and is based on academic achievement, citizenship, and leadership, both at the college and in the community. Students are nominated by the honor by faculty and staff from both our campuses, Eufaula and Dothan, and the nominees must have graduated during summer or fall 2020 or spring 2021. The President's Award is selected by a special committee, and I'm going to call the names of the nominees and those who are in the ceremony. We've had this is our fourth ceremony, so they've been throughout the day, but I believe there's some nominees here today, and I want to recognize the 10 nominees for the President's Award. And if you would stand when I call your name: Stephanie Carmichael, Carly Colbert, Jolie Money, Troy Hicks, Ann Elizabeth Murphy, Angela Page, Mary Hannah Smith, Jack Smith, Edinum Udu, and Coleman Wright. Let's give them a hand. Thank you. Congratulations to all our nominees. Our recipient of the 2021 President's Award was announced at the 2 p.m. ceremony, and this year's recipient is Stephanie Carmichael, a criminal justice major. We're very proud of all of you. And graduates, let me reiterate, you have touched all of us, and we are so very proud of you. Thank you.
Audience, our graduation exercises are planned to feature each individual graduating student. The graduates will come to the stage in groups by academic credential. Realizing that this is a special occasion, we are sure you will want to capture it, so we encourage you to take pictures of your special graduate. However, for the continued safety of our graduates, we ask that you stay in your seat to take your photos. We also ask that you please hold your applause until instructed to do so. We will have an opportunity to applaud each group of students after they have received their diplomas. Graduates, I extend to you the congratulations of the administration, faculty, and staff of Wallace Community College. You have achieved a true milestone, one that sets you apart from the majority of citizens in the state of Alabama. Your college graduation represents an outstanding achievement for you as an individual, as well as your family and friends who have supported you in your efforts. We wish you continued success as you build on the strong educational foundation you have established here at Wallace Community College. Dr. Young. It is my pleasure to recommend the candidates for graduation for the 2020-2021 academic year. The candidates present have all been recommended by the faculty. It has been verified by college staff that they have completed all graduation requirements as prescribed by the Board of Trustees of the Alabama Community College System, and they anxiously await the awarding of their diplomas and the conferring of their degrees by your hand. Mr. Keith Salisbury, Director of Enrollment Services and Registrar, will assist in presenting the candidates for graduation, and Dr. Young will confer the degrees.
As I present the candidates for graduation, we ask again that you hold your applause until all graduates in each category have received their diplomas. I would like to also call your attention to the explanation of the graduation honors, which is located as a footnote in the program at the end of the graduate list. Honor graduates will be recognized as their names are called. For the first row of candidates, please stand and come forward to receive your diplomas. For technical and academic certificates, Kaylee Brooke Anderson, Salon and Spa Management. Lori N. Bonner, Salon and Spa Management with distinction. Caitlin Celeste Edwards, General Studies with distinction. Shelby Lynn Harrell, Salon and Spa Management with distinction. Alexis Nicole Harris, Aesthetics Technology. Brianna Danielle Kirksey, Aesthetics Technology with distinction. Amanda Lynn Mashburn, General Studies. Twee Adrian Pham, Aesthetics Technology. Haley Michelle Sad, Salon and Spa Management. Jaleesa Nicole Sanders, Salon and Spa Management. Cameron Deanne Thompson, Aesthetics Technology. Savannah Ty Valdo, Aesthetics Technology. Elena Michelle Watson, Aesthetics Technology with distinction. Ashley Elizabeth Worthington, Aesthetics Technology. Please join me in congratulating all of these graduates. For the Associate in Arts and Associate in Science degrees. Ililiana Lee Alomar, cum laude. Benjamin Ballard Bradley, cum laude. Sylvia Loretta Brightwell, cum laude. Mary Sierra Brown. Olivia Dolores Catlett, summa cum laude. Chloe Renee Clemens, summa cum laude. Tanaya Kiera Coleman. Kelly Amanda Crawford. Jared Thomas Sico, summa cum laude. Heidi Danae Dansby. Shaylin Rebecca Dickerson, magna cum laude. Anna Grace Forehand, magna cum laude. Ebony L. Hardy. Troy D. Hicks. Caitlin Marie Hogan. Cameron Nicole Hutton, summa cum laude. Tanisha LaShawn Jenkins. Aisha Brianna Renee Johnson. Marquita Janae Kelly. Cade Scott Littlefield, summa cum laude. Alkira LaShawn McKinney, magna cum laude. Megan Brianne Mills, summa cum laude. Jolie Elizabeth Money, summa cum laude. Ann Elizabeth Murphy, cum laude. Skylar Daniel Nally, summa cum laude. Garen Andrew Phelps, summa cum laude. Indigo Sierra Phillips. Grace Amelia Pointer, summa cum laude. Madison Kaylee James Roberts. Jack Thaddeus Smith, summa cum laude. Chantrell Terry. Michaela Catherine Tingle. Haley Nicole Travis. Edinam Udo, summa cum laude. Heather E. Wallstrom. Audrey Isabella West, magna cum laude. Deja LaGale Williams. Jamelia Nicole Wood. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a long way to walk around the Civic Center, so let's give them one more round of applause. Dr. Young, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you the members of the class of 2021. They have completed the requirements for the appropriate credential, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
Will all of the graduates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Chancellor, the Governor, and the Board of Trustees of the Alabama Community College System, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean, I confer on each of you individually the degree or diploma to which you are entitled with all rights and privileges thereof. Congratulations.
In a collegiate setting, the academic regalia worn by candidates for graduation includes a mortarboard and tassel, and the position in which the tassel is worn is symbolic. According to tradition, the tassel is moved when candidates receive their credentials and become graduates. So my friends and graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Audience, will you please stand? This concludes our program, but we ask that you please stand until all of our graduates have recessed. And for the continued safety of our students and families, our graduates have been instructed to exit the building immediately following the recessional. We ask that you please maintain social distancing, wear your mask, and exit through the door located to your far right. Please join me in congratulating our graduates one more time as they recess.